Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome
Yo,
back to Sonder Sesh. Today we're giving you news at
8:30,
8:30.
8:34.
8:30. News at 8:30. We got a couple of news, some things we wanted to talk about, just things that are going on in the world. And then at the end, I'll go over a topic that I'm very passionate about. But let's go ahead and start with Ruben.
Well, basically, there was apparently a mission that we sent out. I don't know how long ago we started, but it's called Osiris Rex, and the mission was to go to an asteroid called Bennu, and just this morning, I guess they got. I don't know when it arrived here, the sample that they got, but they got it back and they, I guess, put tests on it. And they discovered that there was like 20 amino acids that create the proteins required for life on our planet. And scientists have found exactly 14 of those amino acids on that asteroid that they collected, which was obviously a million miles away, but that was one thing they found. And what was that other thing?
All life on Earth is made up of proteins which are constructed from a set of 20 different amino acids, which are considered the building blocks of life. These 20 amino acids are essential components that allow us for diverse functions of life within an organism.
Yeah.
Combining in various ways to create proteins.
Yeah. There was something else on it that they found. Hold on. Where is it? There you go. Okay, and then they found the 5 nucleotide bases used to make RNA and DNA. There's 5 of them. They found all 5 on that asteroid as well. So
That's crazy.
that's like that's like if that's on that asteroid, there's probably other asteroids that have more of those amino acids on there, and that'd be kind of crazy if maybe some of those hit Earth like long ass time ago, and I don't know, maybe that's where we came from. Some fucking rocks.
An asteroid.
Yeah. Just hitting her.
Brought the compounds in.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Something interesting. Happened just this morning. That's pretty crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
It's fresh, bro. Fresh.
It's fresh news, guys.
Yeah. What about you? What you got?
We can talk about football. Get that
Oh,
out of the way.
yeah.
Underdog.
Damn. What do you feel about Super Bowl?
Super Bowl coming up now. It's the Eagles beat the Commanders. I feel like everybody kind of figured that was going to happen. And then the Chiefs beat the Bills, which I feel like everybody kind of knew was going to happen, but was hoping that the Bills would win.
Look up the Super Bowl logo.
Oh, the Super Bowl?
So there's a thing, right, that says,
yeah.
like, depending the color of the bottom.
Oh,
The
like
colors
Super
on it.
Bowl
The
logo?
colors at the bottom of the Super Bowl logo is usually the people who win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Um,
Win the Super Bowl?
yeah, they win the Super Bowl.
Mm.
So it shows the two teams that are going at it. So it's red and green.
Yeah.
Right, Kansas City Chiefs and the Eagles that made it to Super Bowl. And then at the bottom, it's mainly like yellow and green.
Mm.
So like, if this symbol was, if that was like correct, then it would pretty much indicate that the Eagles are gonna win, right? That's
yeah.
kind of what it's saying.
It says, no, the colors in the Super Bowl logo doesn't necessarily predict which team will play in the game.
Yeah,
However,
it's like a
some
weird
fans
little
believe that the
conspiracy
color
Yeah.
in the logo
It
can
didn't work
indicate the
last year,
teams
though.
that will play.
It did, bro.
Oh, damn.
Taylor wore purple dress.
Oh my god.
It says here in the
That's literally what
2023
it said, bro.
Oh
Super
my
Bowl
God.
logo featured a red and purple, which some fans thought that indicated that Kansas City Chiefs would play.
Yeah, so
Baltimore
just look up the
Ravens.
logo. Just put Super Bowl logo.
Oh, okay.
And then whenever you see it, like, you'll see the colors. If y'all want to look it up, y'all can look it up on y'all's phone. But that's pretty much what we're working with.
Oh, red and green?
Yeah, so if you look at it, you see, you cut it in half. And the bottom half, the more of that color that there is who's going to win the Super
Oh
Bowl.
my god.
Yeah, so that's how
People
they've been
doing
doing
too
it.
much,
Yeah,
bro.
they do be doing too much, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny because people already
Oh
said,
my
"See, yeah,
god.
see, Taylor Swift was wearing a purple dress. They couldn't reuse red for Kansas City Chiefs, so they used Taylor Swift's purple dress. And that's pretty much who's predicting.
Hey, for
Oh
real?
my
You
god.
gotta be like,
Um,
People will find anything, bro.
People
That's
find
so
anything.
hilarious.
People find anything.
They want it to be rigged.
And apparently next year's it's baby blue and black. So they're like Carolina Panthers are about to win the whole thing, bro. But I don't know. That's just something that
or the Dolphins and something else.
maybe. Yeah, it's like baby blue for next year.
That's funny. No, but yeah, it pretty much went the way I thought it was gonna go. I was hoping Commanders would win, but I figured Saquon was gonna be a problem with the Eagles. So I figured they were gonna win, and obviously I knew Kansas City's just different in the playoffs, and they were gonna win, and they did. But so yeah, and I think Kansas City's gonna get the 3-peat. I'm hoping they win the Super Bowl. They're gonna win the Super Bowl.
You think they're gonna get the 3-peat?
I do.
The 3-piece?
Yeah, the 3-piece.
Win it 3 times back to back to back. I don't think anybody's ever done it. I think they would be the first team in history to do it.
For real?
Yeah,
I think it was said that the Packers did it twice. I saw.
They did a 3-peat?
Twice, but I think that was before that the Super Bowl was a thing.
Oh, when they were triangle and circles teams?
I think. Look that up.
Green Bay Packers are the only NFL team to win 3 championships in a row twice.
Oh.
3 in a row twice. I guess you're right then. So then what was the big deal?
Is that like conference championships?
So the 105 years history of NFL, only the Packers have won 3 straight titles. Says 1929 to 31 and 1965 to 67. No team since the Super Bowl era, which is 1967,
there you go,
has ever managed to win the 3 consecutively.
Okay.
So they won whatever the trophy was back then.
There you go. Yeah.
So I guess
so then they were the first,
that's
pretty
a
much.
couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
So
jeez. They're gonna do it. I'm rooting for them.
You're rooting for him?
Yeah. Over the Eagles, hell yeah.
Right,
and he's making history. Okay.
Huh?
Live stream's over. I can't believe you said that.
Why?
You
want the Eagles?
Shut it off.
You want the Eagles to win? Are you a Cowboys fan, bro?
Nah, I don't even be watching football.
Ain't nobody a Cowboys fan now.
Yeah, you're right.
Ain't nobody a Cowboys fan now.
Yeah, no.
I don't care how loyal you are, bro. Ain't nobody a Cowboys fan anymore.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about all the Cowboys fans talking shit because I guess Jerry just had a press conference and all that.
It was
not
the
so long ago.
stupidest press conference ever.
Yeah, I didn't see too much. I just saw some clips.
I done took a lot of risk
last
5 years.
And
you can't say I ain't been trying because I've been taking risks. And I'm like, the worst risk, period.
Yeah, and then I saw this one that where he said, they asked him.
Is it a risk if it worked? If it doesn't work?
You seen that one?
Or is it just a mistake?
He's like, all in.
The what?
What'd you say?
Nah, I was thinking about this one clip where like some guy was like, I think he was getting interviewed and he was like, I'm here so I don't get fined.
So I'm just here so I don't get fined. Yeah, Marshawn. And then I saw another one where they asked him what he thinks about the fans that are kind of like, I guess, mad right now and not liking how he's handling everything. And he was saying that it's all... what did he say exactly? I don't remember the exact words. He said something around, it's all low percentage and glory holes. And people are like, what the hell is he talking about?
Jerry's a clown, bro.
He basically
He's gone
saying that,
senile, and they need to get rid of him.
He's basically saying that it's like nobody.
And you know what's crazy?
Not a lot of people.
When everybody was talking shit about who the new head coach for the Dallas Cowboys was, he said, "My sons made the decision, not me."
Right.
So that means if Jerry dies and the sons take over, it's not anybody. If it's true that they made that decision, it's just gonna get worse. So the only way you're ever gonna get Jerry to quit is if everybody stop going to the games and stop buying jerseys.
Yeah.
But these fans are so try hard. They're just like they're real fans. They're real fans, right?
Yeah.
They're real fans. Cowboy fans are the realest fans I've ever met. They are so delusional. And they keep buying jerseys of and they pretty much keep giving Jerry money. They keep going to the games, and Jerry's getting what he wants. He's getting money, so nothing's ever gonna change
until he dies. Which he basically said too.
Because you go out there to the stadium, and they boo him, and then he's gonna go upstairs and look at the check of how many seats he sold.
Yeah.
He do not care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough, but maybe one day he's gonna die one day, and then maybe something will happen.
No, his sons will take over.
I know, but
that's worse.
They gotta be a little better than him.
Bolt up, baby. Go Chargers.
We'll see. He's 82.
Right. Huh?
He's 82.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
he's
still kicking.
He's still gonna kick for another 10 years at least.
Damn.
So,
92.
Let's talk about the biggest glacier in the world that is about to run into a remote island, one of the remote British islands.
Okay. What's it called?
So, it should be a tab up there already. But
I think I
don't know what it's called. Let me see.
The biggest glacier?
Yeah, it's the biggest glacier in the world. I get all my news from, was it News Daddy or whatever his name is?
Whoa. What'd you call me? It says the world's largest iceberg is A23A, which is currently drifting
A23A
into the Southern Ocean.
Yeah, it's drifting in the middle of the ocean, and it's slowly melting. But it's a piece apparently that came off of what's the bottom one? Antarctica, right?
What?
Antarctica?
Oh, the continent?
Yeah. Like it's a huge chunk that came off.
Oh.
But it didn't start moving until now. Like it's moving up.
Oh shit.
And apparently like it's big and it's really big, and it can crash into this island.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody lives in that island. The island is small as fuck, bro. It's like the size of Six Flags.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's nothing crazy, but everybody's just watching this glacier like slowly take its time, and everybody's like, is the sun strong enough to melt it before it hits the island? Because it's huge. This thing is huge.
I don't think it would like. If it's a small island, I guess. I mean,
it's a small. I don't know if people live there. Yeah, I don't remember.
That's interesting.
But yeah, that's just something that I thought was.
How's there an island in Antarctica?
It's just something that I thought was absolutely hilarious.
I feel like it wouldn't move fast enough to actually do anything to the island, though. Like it'd probably like slowly go, and it just kind of like break as it approaches. It would slow down even more and just kind of stop, and then it'll just sit there until the sun melts it or something.
Yeah, it's South Georgia. Georgia is the island.
South Georgia.
Yeah, nobody lives there. It says nobody. There's nothing. Oh, that's the problem. The problem is that island is full of penguins and animals that like aren't really anywhere else. Mm-hmm. Like not that they're like, but there's a huge chunk of penguins there, and if it crashes, and like this, because this thing is like bigger than the island. It's not the same size.
Yeah, it's bigger.
It's bigger. So if it takes this island out, people are worried that it'd take a lot of the penguins with it, and that it could become an endangered species, or there probably already is some endangered species on there. Yeah. So people are
that's
like,
the last of the species on that
island.
Right.
Yeah. So that's it's inhabited by a bunch of penguins. So that's what it was. But I thought that was cool. But it is crazy. There's like a map, apparently, like a website. I don't know what it is. You could watch like its course constantly change. Yeah. To see if it'll miss or if it'll actually hit. But.
So what are you hoping for?
Yeah, what are you hoping for?
I'm hoping that I don't want the penguins to die. I hope that it like it hits a small part of the island just so we can see like a huge glacier hit the part of the island. Yeah. But I don't think it's like I don't want it to be a huge chunk. Oh, look, there it is. There's that. Look how big that glacier is and how that island is.
It's right next to the fucking islands.
Yeah. So it's like going toward to eat that up, bro.
Yeah. God dang.
Yeah, y'all look it up. It's called, what is it? A68A iceberg, South Georgia Island.
Nice.
But yeah, that's just something that I thought was like super crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, hopefully they don't hit the penguin. But wait, the penguins could just swim away.
Look how far they had to swim.
Yeah, but maybe they're not water penguins. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they have boats at the Falcon Islands.
Yeah.
To go.
Well,
save,
if
maybe.
I don't know. I feel like if they go in the water, there's probably like sharks around or something, predators
predators.
that'll probably
But
kill them.
There's
They probably use the island to
put
stay
South
safe.
Georgia Island,
Maybe they could get a helicopter.
and you'll just see there's a ton of penguins there, bro. It's like so many penguins. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, look, it's just like a bunch of penguins. If you watch the video, it's just one.
Dang.
Yeah.
Bro, I thought it would be like maybe like 20 penguins, but
No, it's a bunch of penguins, bro. It's a lot.
That's literally the Penguin Island.
My God.
Yeah, look how big it is.
Look at the
Damn. It said.
If y'all want, go follow News Daddy. He's usually where I get all my news from. But
hey, yeah.
the amount of penguins is it's crazy.
5 New York cities together is how
Yeah.
big the iceberg is. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I guess I should have specified how big this glacier is first, so y'all can see how amazed I was.
Damn. People could take a ship to it or something. Or
Oh yeah, you can take a ship to it and
like tour over there, just to see it. That's interesting. I've never heard of that before. That's cool.
I don't see when I just melt it, like just straight melt it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just something cool that I thought, like, kind of like the space thing. That's something cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah, something fresh.
Something fresh.
Something
But we can talk about. Oh, do you have anything else to talk about?
No, not really.
Let's talk about DeepSeek.
DeepSeek.
Do you know what that is?
No, but I've heard stuff a little bit about it because it just got released or whatever.
Okay, so
I don't know too much about
called?
that. DeepSeek.
DeepSeek.
I know that's the reason Nvidia dropped. That's it.
Yeah, it dropped by $40. Well, like $30-something.
Dropped a lot.
It went from 148 to 117.
Dang.
Oh.
It was just crazy. Mainly, so DeepSeek, from what I understand, is an AI.
Yeah.
That is stronger than any American-made AI. So Google, Siri.
Or it was like
all that stuff.
an open source AI that was much cheaper. Made much cheaper.
Stronger.
But it's like just as good as that.
Yeah. No, from what I've read, it's supposed to be stronger, like better, not as good, like way. So whenever, Trump put $50 billion into AI, China came out and said we built it for, I think they said 4.6 million. Pretty much saying like we're already way above you.
Yeah.
And we only spent this much. Now, DeepSeek isn't out fully yet, from what I understand. Like, people have tried it. So, if it's true that this AI is really that strong and that much greater, and they did it for that less money, that like
they did about like $6 million. They said.
Yeah, if they did it for that's way less than $5 billion or whatever. You put $50 billion. So if it's true what they, people are just saying like, so apparently what happened with Huawei, Huawei, you remember Huawei phones? Yeah. So Huawei was leading outside of the nation, was leading outside of the U.S. in 5G. And then the U.S. was all like, you're spying on our shit with your phones.
Yeah.
So they get rid of Huawei.
Yeah.
And then Mexico also, I think, got rid of Huawei too. And so like Huawei's like, so because China was no longer selling to other people because people started saying that they're spying, T-Mobile took the 5G, and now they're the biggest 5G network.
I've never seen a Huawei.
And this has happened before with other stuff. Another country comes out with something, the United States says, hell nah, you're spying, or oh nah, that's not, and then they take it and then make it better, right? Or better, quote, quote. So everybody thinks that okay, DeepSeek is gonna release their AI. If it really is better, it's the same thing that happened with TikTok. They're gonna be like, you're using this to spy on us. We're not gonna allow it here in the U.S. They're not gonna make that much money, and then they're gonna end up selling it to us. So, because that's what had happened with 5G.
Yeah.
That's what's happening with TikTok at the moment, and then the United States doesn't want anybody to be better at them than in anything.
Yeah.
So what do? You
buy it.
You do what Batman does, right? I bought the bank, or what does he say?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? So apparently that's what's going on right now. And with DeepSeek, like they're already like literally, if you look up DeepSeek, you can find articles of people already being like AIs that can take your passwords and take your information, and AI that can hack your stuff. Yeah. So they're already releasing, and it could be true. People could use it for that if it's really as strong as they say.
Yeah. But
I didn't know the reason NVIDIA got hit was because people use NVIDIA to harvest Bitcoin. And NVIDIA is very expensive.
Yeah.
And apparently DeepSeek is stronger than NVIDIA and is able to do the same amount of work or better. Yeah. So that's why NVIDIA got hit. Because to me, I was like, why is a graphics card getting hit? You know?
Yeah.
But now, whenever they're explaining it to me, they're like, oh, have you ever seen a Bitcoin farm? And I was like, yeah, it's a bunch of NVIDIAs, like, just lined up.
Yeah.
So if DeepSeek is cheaper and does the same and better, then people are just going to go to that. But the thing is, nobody knows if it's true or if China's just saying that, you know, because it's not out yet.
Yeah.
So that's just something that I thought was really interesting and real cool.
Yeah.
But I learned about the whole Huawei thing and all that, and I was like, that's crazy. Because I used to have a Huawei phone.
You did?
Like on Metro, yeah.
Huh.
Metro used to sell them. And then I went to Mexico, and I was like, yo, they have Huawei here? Because Huawei has a laptop that's just as good and cheaper as a Mac Pro. And it's just as slick.
Yeah.
Almost the same process. Everything. Just as good. I mean, you can find those here, but Huawei was like, it looked just as nice. You know, I wanted to get one of those laptops, but I didn't have the money in the time. Then when I went back to Cancun, I was like, okay, I'm going to buy a Huawei laptop. And they no longer had the store up, and they no longer really sold Huawei. And, like, they started accusing them of, like, stealing their information, too. So.
Damn. Well, yeah, AI is going to go crazy over the next couple of years, because
it's going to take over
now it's got them to worry about. Yeah. That's scary, bro.
Yeah.
So scary.
AI is crazy.
Here, let's go to the next one.
These are the Huawei's. Look, Huawei MateBook X Pro.
Yeah, that's the one.
What?
Yeah, they literally copied Mac, dude.
You can still go on the website?
You can't buy it.
Yeah, you can't buy it, but you can look.
Series.
Oh, yeah, you can look. But as soon as you click, like, to purchase it, because I've tried it before, it says not available, like, in your... They won't even ship it here or nothing.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. Dang.
Are you sure?
They're clean, dude. Yeah. At least when I tried.
Yeah. That's dope. Yeah, that looks identical. That's so funny. Even their website is like, looks like Apple's.
Dude, the Huawei store when I went to Mexico looked like an Apple store.
Yeah.
Like, it was super nice.
They're really locking in on it.
Super clean. I would love a Huawei phone or anything like that. But yeah, they don't do it anymore. So.
Yeah.
Oh, at least we can't have it anymore. Their phones are crazy, bro. Their phone folds into 3 and then makes a big screen. Like, their technology is crazy. They're more affordable.
That's insane, yeah. I do remember seeing a lot of stuff whenever they were still here. Like, people talking about their phones and all that.
Is that glazing, bro?
But they weren't
glazing Huawei?
appealing to me at the time.
I think Huawei's dope, man.
I always just saw them as, like an Apple
Huawei
ripoff. But I never thought to go into it.
Yeah, they're their own thing, dude.
Yeah.
They're outside of here. Because I think Europe... Or is it England? England also kicked them out, so they don't have it.
Oh, wow.
Bro, I can't even find that purchase thing at, bro.
Well, yeah, because you can't.
You can't.
It's not allowed here, bro.
Oh, that makes sense.
Terrible. Yeah. I don't know which one you want to go next. What are these about?
Oh.
So I see Ariana Grande on one.
Yeah, so the Ariana Grande thing was crazy. I saw a video, and I did check if it was true. that I guess the guy that she's dating now
Yeah.
looks exactly like her brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me see this.
Look at these pictures, bro. Y'all look it up. Just
Yeah,
look
I
up
see him.
Ariana Grande's brother, and then her boyfriend, and they look pretty similar, dude.
You can see it in a way,
There.
but oh shoot, it's scary.
Yeah, it's raining hard over here,
Yeah, it's storming.
but that's crazy, no?
I
It was
guess
just
kind
something
of.
funny. Just
Yeah, dude's ugly though. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Dude's mad ugly. It's
that's your
terrible.
little. We don't have Val here to do the gossip part,
Yeah.
so we don't really have that.
Man,
Look,
dude,
damn, look at that.
ugh,
That's
dude.
crazy, bro. Anyways, so the other thing was the Anthony Mackie thing. He said that Captain America doesn't really represent America. He represents like integrity and pretty much saying that like America's full of shit and Captain America's bigger than that. That's mainly the gist of it. He didn't say it like that, but
yeah.
pretty much what he's saying is like Captain America focused less on the America part.
What?
And
Oh, he says
Captain
You got it?
America.
Captain America represents a lot of different things, and
Yeah.
I don't think the term America should be one of those representations. It's about a man who
Captain
keeps his
America's
word,
dead.
who has honor, dignity, and integrity.
pretty much
And
saying that
people
America
got mad at
doesn't-
that.
doesn't have honor, integrity, or keep their word.
Uh,
So he said that, and then people were tripping out.
yeah.
But Chris Evans
Yeah.
basically said the same thing. And
Mm.
the guy in the video is like saying, you guys are mad at Anthony Mackie, but if you look at the old Captain America, in two of the old Captain America, the older movies like Civil War
Yeah.
and Winter Soldier, he's fighting the U.S. government.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he does not represent America. Like
Especially whenever he was trying to run away with Black Widow.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
You know, so they're like, Chris Evans said the exact same thing. Chris Evans was saying like he didn't really want to wear the red, white, and blue kind of colors, and like
Yeah.
that's why most of the suits are like black, like Winter Soldier, and he's always fighting the government because the government are always trying to fuck him over.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. If I remember, I remember people talking about this because this is not the first time this has been talked about. Like maybe not to this scale, but
well, it's to
I-
this scale because
yeah.
Captain America isn't white anymore.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I like. I
Yeah.
feel like people are talking about it because they're like, "Oh, he's not even white." You know?
Yeah.
What
Well,
I
he's
mean?
not even here anymore.
Huh?
Yeah.
He died.
Yeah.
What?
No, but
All right, bud.
no, I remember some people would say like, Captain America, yeah, like how you said, he doesn't really like represent I guess America now because of all the government stuff and all that, but he represents the idea of what
freedom.
America is supposed to be, you know, and he's always been for the people, not for like fucking the government and all that. Like, because if you like, they brought up like comic stuff about him. Yeah,
He wants to
going
represent
against
real
all that,
freedom and
yeah.
like real like what
Yeah, exactly.
bravery and stuff.
yeah.
I can see
right
that. I
to
can see
choose and choice and all that, and he's always been a man for the people.
You gonna watch the movie?
The people of America. Oh yeah,
You're watching it?
yeah. That's
I
my first
personally-
Marvel movie in so long.
I
I'm just
typed in
I just want to
new
watch it
Captain
because
America.
every Captain America movie's hit. So I mean,
I
I'm gonna
personally
go watch
don't
it.
like Anthony Mackie
I agree. I don't really.
as
Oh.
an actor.
Yeah.
I'm not mad that he's
Yeah.
Captain America. In my eyes, I wish Bucky would have ended up being Captain America.
That would have been cool too. Yeah.
Maybe just because.
It's
I don't
because
know.
Bucky kills.
Cause he's
Yeah.
white, bro.
Yeah, because he's white, I guess. Nah. No, I like the Falcon. I never even liked him as the Falcon.
Mm.
It's 'cause
So like I don't hate him. I don't think he's the worst. You know, I don't.
No.
It's not a Ben Affleck Daredevil thing. You know,
Mhm.
it's not like that. It's just like
it's because people were just not used to like, having a different color Captain America.
I don't know. I think I'm still gonna go. I love Captain America, dude.
Yeah.
You know, Winter Soldier is probably one of my favorite movies. Civil War is also probably one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
I love Chris Evans as Captain America.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the show because I didn't really care for Anthony Mackie.
I watched it. I thought it was good. It was decent.
Um,
I remember whenever that it was first, like, kind of hinting, I guess, at that Captain America was eventually gonna like go away like in Endgame and all that. I was already thinking like, dang, so who are they gonna give the mantle to? It's got to be one of his best friends.
Yeah.
And I remember at first I was like, yeah, I wanted the Winter Soldier for sure, just because he looks cool. And I thought Falcon was gonna stay Falcon, you know. But
I wanted his iconic red and white suit.
Yeah, but then thinking about it, I was like, oh, that's it works because obviously he was also like Captain America now in the comics and all that. So I thought it worked fine. I think it's cool. I think he'll be a good Cap. He also hung out the most with Steve too, so he has more of the same morals too.
He got no superhuman strength.
You don't need it. Like,
you can't jump off of
they got vibranium suits, you know. I think they said that his wings are vibranium. He's gonna have the shield. You know, his armor is definitely got to be probably laced with vibranium. I'm assuming they got access to all that. So I mean, I don't know. He seems fine.
I'll just have to see.
I think he'll be a good Cap.
I'm still open to it. I'm not gonna go to the movie and be like, oh, that sucks, you know?
Yeah.
I'm still open to it. Like he could do a real good job.
Yeah. I just wish they would have.
I'm more disappointed in the Red Hulk than
than
I am in Captain America.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know why. I just feel like the Red Hulk's gonna be a letdown. But you know, this is all speculation. Like I'm gonna go in there with an open mind.
Yeah.
And
I do wonder if they'll have
Bucky's in it though, right?
I don't know. I've only seen Cap and Red Hulk.
They take Bucky out, bro.
What reason does he have to be there? You know.
He's the sidekick of Captain America now.
No, he's his own. He's in the Thunderbolts, bro.
Oh my god!
That movie's coming out. He's in that, so he's not gonna be in this. I don't think.
Started on that.
Maybe they'll reference him, but he's in the Thunderbolts. He's getting his own movie.
Yeah, he's not gonna show up.
Yeah, he's not gonna be that. That's what I was gonna ask is, do you think regular Hulk is gonna show up in this movie?
Nah,
because you got a Hulk villain, you know, right there.
He's not.
He's not a villain.
The Red Hulk.
Hulk's a changed man.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
Oh, I think when he starts off, maybe.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
Off, but he's like the White Ranger. He just ends up being a good guy.
Oh, well. I don't know. Every time I see him, he's always fighting with the Avengers or something.
Oh, Red Hulk?
Yeah.
Oh, where have you seen him?
In like in
the animated shows?
Yeah.
I've always known Red
usually
Hulk
ends
a
up
good guy.
He usually fights Hulk, and I'm always like, oh.
Yeah.
They must be rivals or something, you know? It's the only time I've ever seen him in like little comics and stuff. But yeah, y'all probably right.
I think they're gonna do the Godzilla Kong thing.
Yeah.
They're gonna fight each other, and then there's gonna be a
bigger guy.
Yeah, and then they're gonna be like, we gotta team up.
Probably. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, he's like dead, so he murders people. He doesn't.
It's an anti-hero.
Yeah, he's an anti-hero type thing. He joins the Avenger upon Captain America's request. Later, the Thunderbolts. But I mean, there's so many different variations of comics, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but it did say he started off as a villain. That's what the main thing says. Like in the beginning, it said.
I wonder.
In the earliest appearances, the Red Hulk was definitely a villain. But eventually he joins the Avengers.
Okay. Yeah, so I wonder how they'll do it in this movie.
Hulk
then
comes in, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, me too.
It'd be cool.
But I only want them to bring old Hulk if he's old Hulk, not the smart Hulk that we have now. And I hope they have him rage out and lose control. And
which one, the red one?
No, the Mark Ruffalo.
Oh yeah, he's more calm and collected.
Yeah, I hope they don't bring that version. I don't know.
Oh, the
like
smart
maybe
one.
Yeah, like
eating sundaes.
Like maybe they can bring him here, but then like during the fight, I don't know, he has to rage out and lose control and not be that anymore. I don't know.
All right, let's go to our last story of the day.
Excited for that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm done. When does it come out?
This February 16th, 12th or 16th, something like that.
Let me see. Oh, I thought I had it right here.
Come on, bro.
It's what's his name? Falcon.
Captain America.
Movie.
Brave New World.
Oh, I wasn't even typing it, bro.
Comes out February 14th.
February 14th.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Come on, bro. And it's an hour 58 minutes. That's a kind of short movie.
I should have a graph up there, Andy. Can you please click on that graph?
So y'all go watch.
Should be one of the first ones.
Where?
February 14th.
Where's the graph at?
Go down to the web browser.
That is
To the laptop.
Oh yeah. And you see what I'm looking
2.
Should be the first tab.
So in
probably.
2 weeks.
Oh,
On Valentine's Day. I just realized that.
That's when it comes out?
On Valentine's, yeah. 14th.
wow, so lovely.
Yeah. Go watch it with your significant other.
Do you have a seat? Oh,
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, so let's go with it. Let's talk about something that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time, but it's kind of like a touchy subject because this has to do with people's lives.
Okay.
Okay, if you guys know, people my age are gonna have a really hard time getting Social Security, right?
Preach.
And by the time you're Andy's age, there's a possibility that it won't even exist.
Shoot, even your age, too.
Yeah, my age. That's what I'm saying. It's either going to be really hard or I'm fucked, right?
Yeah.
So those of you who are counting on your Social Security to be part of your retirement, please let that go. Because as of now, from what I saw, or what it says if you want to Google it or whatever, Social Security is expected to run out in 2041 based on the current law. However, if no changes are made to the system, there's no changes made. Social Security will end up being unable to pay full benefits in 2023. I mean, 2033.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
2035.
2030.
Right?
Okay.
So
10 years.
yeah, that's crazy, right? So,
Shoot.
and we're still going to be working. So
Yeah.
we're probably not going to get anything. So
Not for sure.
those of you who are working to put money in your Social Security, please find other ways. It's not going to be possible.
The thing that sucks is that we pay into it
Yes.
automatically.
Automatically, yep.
Which you don't have a choice to opt out.
So
Which like, what's the point of paying? You know.
So
We're
there
not
there
gonna
is
get it.
ways to opt out, but it's very. I can't ask all of you to go work for the city, right? Because me and Matthew,
Yeah.
we don't pay into Social Security.
Oh really?
We pay into TMRS, which is Texas Retirement, and that's because we work for a municipal. So, but you can't expect everybody to go
Yeah.
work for the state, right? And so, of course, you have. For those of you who are shocked, right? Some of you already know. Some of you are, but don't know what to do. I suggest you just put some money into the stock market. Yes, it is. It's kind of scary because it recently dropped, and a lot of things. Actually, a lot of things dropped. What is it? It went down like how much? 3 trillion or something?
Oh yeah.
It was
That
lost
a
in the
lot.
stock market within just a couple of days.
Yeah, something like that.
And then people are like, well, if the system goes out, there goes all your money. It's like, buddy, if the system goes out, your money's gone either way.
Yeah.
So, this is just something serious that I want you guys to know. Don't depend on your Social Security. Teach your kids not to depend on Social Security. Not now. Don't tell them when they're 3 years old and then understand what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
But tell them whenever, they get older, like, hey, there are 401ks. And even though that may be slow, there are better ways to do it. You could go to somebody, but I know a lot of people like to keep their stuff private. A lot of people don't like to talk to people about money, or a lot of people don't want to talk about investing.
Yeah, so
Like,
you gotta pay for stuff like that, I think. Too.
There's so many things that are free. There's TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
You can even go
Just go
as
on
easy
YouTube,
as
bro.
Robinhood. You can go on YouTube. Now, for those of you who just are a bit boomers, don't even really know how to use your phone, and you're my age, ain't nothing wrong with that. But there's a thing called S&P, right? There's a S&P. There's a bunch of different ones, I believe. And that's probably the safest thing to put your money into. Reasons why is because the way the S&P works is S&P is a group of companies that are very unlikely to fail and will continue to grow, like Disney, Apple.
The top 500 companies.
Top 500 companies, right? There's top 500 for electronics, top 500 for, business, top 500. There's metals, there's Vanguards for there's different things that are safe to go into. And the reason why the S&P is a really good thing to invest in is because when a company starts doing bad, the S&P will kick that company out and then move the next in line to the 500.
Yeah.
So it's constantly growing, it's constantly moving. If you don't have time to look into what is Bank of America doing today, how's Chuck E. Cheese doing, if you don't have time to do all that, I suggest you put $50 of your paycheck into the S&P 500 every paycheck and slowly just take control of your own retirement.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, I hope you like working when you're 80 years old.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because the market grows at like a rate of like 8% every year, the average.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
your money's just going to grow every year by 8%. And
yeah. Now, if you like going into stocks and you like learning about stuff and you want to do Thinkorswim, which is a program that shows you a bunch of graphs and constantly tracks stuff, you can. And it's actually really fun if you get into it with some of your friends and just look at things. But if you just don't have time for that, you're just too busy, just put money into the S&P 500.
Yeah.
That is my advice to you. Now, you can take it or look into it yourself, which is honestly what you should be doing. But I just don't want anybody to rely on Social Security from here on out, because honestly, it's probably not going to exist by the time you're done working. It probably won't exist by the time I'm... Because what was it? They said whenever the Social Security first came out, it was intended to give 82% of your salary.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And apparently, like, you were supposed to live you're supposed to get a good amount of your total salary, right?
Yeah.
Or I guess a rough estimate was like $5,000 to $3,000 a month. Now people, I think, are getting $1,300-$1,200,
really?
if that,
Damn. Yeah.
So, and it's slowly
that's terrible.
getting worse and worse, and it's getting lower. So, I mean, imagine in 10 years you're gonna be at what, $800 a month, maybe less. By the time you retire after 20 years, you're gonna be at like 500. Like, you can't live off that.
Yeah, no.
You know, so unless things change, which it's a lot to change. Like, America's in a lot of debt. You know, there's a lot of people who live here who aren't documented, who are paying taxes and putting into our Social Securities. And if if they end up having to leave or end up getting deported, that goes a lot of the chunk of what's going into the Social Security. So it's just less and less is going to be put in there.
Yeah, more variables.
More variables to look at. If they start investing things in other stuff like $50 billion into AI, which,
probably will.
AI takes jobs. So
yeah, true.
So this is just like a warning, and it's a very rude awakening if you haven't ever looked into this.
Yeah.
Don't count on Social Security.
Yeah.
If you work for a municipal, you're good, but it's always good to have extra money. If you are under a state and you have a specific retirement, I would look into it, make sure that it's, solid. But for those who don't, start investing. Yeah. And for those of you scared that the market's going to crash, if the market crashes, there's going to be more problems than that.
Yeah.
You're going to lose a lot of stuff, I think.
True.
I mean, but just to be safe, you can also go into mutual funds. Just look into your stuff. Look into Roth. Look into just regular IRAs. Look at your 401k, because honestly, your 401k might be ass. And it'd probably be better if you just took your money out and started putting it into something yourself.
Yeah. You could also change it, your 401k, choose what it's invested in.
Yeah.
So you could just tell your boss or your HR person,
Have y'all invested?
Oh, yeah. It's a smart thing to do.
What kind of stocks do y'all have?
I have S&P 500.
Yeah,
and I have a Tesla because it's fun. Because that thing spikes like crazy. Elon Musk says one stupid thing and it goes down. And then Elon Musk says we're going back to space and that thing skyrockets.
Yeah.
So Tesla's crazy.
And then you sell your stock as soon as it goes up?
Now, see, that's where...
It's going to go up.
Let's say you get a stock at $50. And then all of a sudden the company says, we're making new laptops. Laptops start selling like crazy. It goes up, right? it goes up to $62. You can sell it, and then you would gain whatever that is. So like if I bought 100 shares at $50 each,
So you do that?
you would gain profit. I don't. I just leave it. So see, you could do that if you have time and if you're interested. But a lot of people don't have time. They're living their life. They have kids. You know, they had to work. So that's when you just put it in the S&P.
And what app do you use?
That's all right. You can use Robinhood.
No, what app do you use?
I use Robinhood for little stuff. So like Tesla and all my fun stuff, Nvidia, AMD, that's all on Robinhood.
Isn't Robinhood like controversial?
Not really.
Yeah.
Is it?
Just because of the shit with GameStop a long time ago. People don't want to trust it anymore.
Because they made it spike?
No, because whenever people were trying to sell this shit, they blocked it.
Yeah.
They blocked everything, trades and all that.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck?
Because money glitch.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also other companies. You know, there's...
I use Fidelity.
There's Fidelity. There's TD Ameritrade. Robinhood's just easy. It's easy as hell to use.
Fidelity Investments?
Yeah, Fidelity. Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab.
Vanguard.
And so Fidelity just keeps like your stocks secured?
Yeah. So they're all this exact same
That's where
thing.
people have retirements too.
Yeah, you can do... All of those are the exact same thing. The only difference is that who you're...
Your brokerage.
Yeah, they all play football. It just depends who you're playing with.
Yeah.
That's really all it is. They all do the same thing. They all go into the market.
Yeah.
I use TD Ameritrade. I use Thinkorswim because I like having graphs on my thing whenever... Back then when I was really into it. I'm not really into it now. That's why I just put everything in the S&P.
And you like it going green?
I like it going green. I like it going red. I like it all.
Love it.
But, I studied to do that for a little bit.
Nice.
I didn't like it because I didn't want to be in an office all day. But, I just... For those of you who have Social Security or are depending on that, please find something else.
Yeah. You're cooked if you do that.
You're cooked. I mean, if you just come and ask me, I'm just going to send you to TD Ameritrade. I'm just going to give you a link and be like, bro, call somebody there. Because I'm not professional. I don't know. I only know what I see,
Yeah.
Have you lost any in stock?
I lost stock on Dogecoin, but then I gained it back. But that's crypto. That is, if you can get into crypto and Bitcoin, that's a full-time job because it is so, was it volatile?
Yeah.
It's just constant. So you make a lot of money, but you have to be online 24/7. Bitcoin, Trump coin, fart coin, dog coin.
I'm about to look it up right now.
But other than that, that's pretty much all we had to say. I don't think I had anything else. So you guys enjoy the rest of the way.
Just a little fun stuff. Nothing really crazy happened.
Yeah. If you're listening to this in the morning, have a great day. If you're listening to this at night, don't have nightmares.
Yeah, have a good night.
And we'll see y'all later.
Peace.
Deuces.